vintage insert fittings. Let's start with this U-brand T-fitting from the 1970s. This T-fitting is made out of polypropylene and would connect 3 2-inch poly pipes. It could be from the 1960s because it says NSF the older way, and on the other side there's a U telling you it's from U-brand, and that 2 would tell you it's a 2-inch fitting. This is a very basic fitting, but it's high quality, and it even has all these ribs that really grip into the pipe. The next fitting is exactly the same, but it's 1.5 inches and this one's 2-inch, so it's just smaller. The next fitting is this elbow. It's also 1.5 inches, and you can see there's the U-brand logo. That's the NSF the newer way, so this is probably from the 70s. There's less ribs on this fitting, and I find it odd because this fitting is the same size and has less ribs, so I don't understand that. But you can see it's another high quality fitting, and it's actually very flexible. It hasn't cracked or anything. It's still usable, but I just collect it. The next fitting is this elbow. There's a U-brand logo, and that tells you it's made out of polypropylene. The other side, NSF potable water. That's the newer NSF. Now this is 3/4 poly pipe by 1/2 inch IPS. So this would connect to a threaded pipe, and this would go inside of a 3/4 pipe. The next fitting is this one from Yardley. You can see there's the Yardley logo. Now this insert fitting is made in Canada, but a lot of the older ABS fittings are made in Ohio. These are some very good ABS fittings. You can see it says NSF the newer way. That tells you it's polypropylene. Now this one, even though it's gray, it's still polypropylene. U-brand just used a different color. I honestly like this U-brand fitting a little bit more because it has less ribs, but this could be an issue in tight spaces. The next fitting is this Plasti-Line fitting. It's probably the oldest I'm showing. It could be from the 60s. See, there's a Plasti-Line logo, NSF the older way. 1.25 inches, so this is 1.25 inch threaded pipe to 1.25 inch poly. There's no more information. It's a very basic fitting, but it's old and it was well made. Now the next two fittings are mysterious because they have no real brand name that I know of. They only have some sort of what I'd assume is a logo, and it's what looks like 2 7s. So I'm not really sure what that means. And these fittings have NSF the older way, so these could be from the 60s, and they're made out of nylon. Now a lot of insert fittings are made out of nylon, but in some cases I'd go for these polypropylene fittings.